Hello everyone, my name is Havian and today I'm going to be talking to you about Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. Being able to use a custom avatar or create a character has been something that's been talked about for a while now. First it was shown during the multiplayer announcement trailer, and it was also mentioned that you would be able to customize Kirito in story mode during a few interviews. But before I mentioned anything about it, I wanted to see it in action for myself. And that's something that has finally happened. During the recent Cloud Matsuri stream, a small overview video about some of the various features that you can find in the game was shown before an interview of the series producer Yosuke Futami. In the preview they demonstrated that you can change Kirito's avatar. They also showed a bit more about equipment, crafting, gathering, and visual customization. As I've mentioned in the past, you will be playing this game as Kirito, and the story will be from his perspective. But just like in Hollow Fragment and Hollow Realization, you'll be able to customize Kirito's visual appearance. I'm not entirely sure how this will be handled during cutscenes, since it does seem like this game will have more fully voiced cutscenes than in the previous games. But I assume during the main story scenes they'll probably use Kirito's default appearance and voice. You'll also be able to customize the look of your avatar by changing the visual appearance of your equipment when using transmogrification, which keeps the stats of one bit of equipment and uses the visual appearance of another. And it seems like you can take this further by changing the color of your clothing with dyes, and by wearing other cosmetic accessories like hats. Previously they announced that they'll be adding new cosmetics to the game over time, and on top of that I hope there will be lots of ways for you to customize your avatar and find a style that works best for you in the base game. In previous trailers and developer videos we saw that there were different activities that you could do while exploring the world. These activities were usually indicated by a marker on the map, and in the past I did notice that one of those markers had a fish icon that I assumed would be for fishing. Up until now I don't think any fishing gameplay has been revealed, but in the recent trailer we did get a tiny glimpse of it. There wasn't enough gameplay to see how the fishing system works or if there's a little minigame attached to it, but at least we know for sure that fishing is in the game. Hopefully the fishing system is fleshed out enough for people that love having fishing side activities in their RPGs, but the fish that you do catch still have a purpose for important things in the game. The fish you catch, along with the meat you hunt and other ingredients that you gather out in the wild, can be used to cook meals for your characters. I'm not sure how much of an impact food will make to the overall game, but it does seem like meals will enhance your characters in some way, or do things like increase their affection. Cooking was just one type of profession that was shown in the trailer. There was also smithing, engraving, and alchemy. Smithing is used to craft new weapons and I assume armor, and according to the trailer, crafting new equipment will give them additional skills. Engraving is used to create new accessories for your character. Not the cosmetic kind that I mentioned earlier, but ones that you equip to increase your stats. And alchemy is used to create consumable items like potions or other things that you would use during battle. I assume certain enemies, bosses, quests and events will still have equipment and item rewards, but it does look like the crafting system will play a big role in this game. Based on what the trailer showed, recipes seem to have crafting level requirements, but I'm sure the crafting and gathering won't get in the way of being able to complete the main story. But considering this is a Sword Art Online game, once the story is done, prepare to grind if you want to be able to make the best stuff. In the trailer we finally got a better look at the equipment screen. I'm still waiting to see what the skills and skill tree menus look like, but this is definitely a start. You can equip Kirito or your custom character if you decide to use one, with a weapon that can be from any weapon category apart from twin-edged wings. Those are currently a weapon type that only Renly can use. Other party members can equip different weapons, but they can only use weapons from their specific category. So for example, Alice can only use one-handed swords, but can use different weapons within the one-handed sword category. Characters can also equip armor, and based on some screenshots that were released a while ago, the armor you have equipped will change your stats in various ways. I'm not sure if giving your party members new equipment would change their visual appearance yet, but hopefully you can customize the way your party members look too. You can also equip 2 accessories. The accessories in the trailer only showed accessories with basic stats on them, but I assume their bonuses will become more interesting as you progress further into the game. Eventually I can see accessories being the key pieces of equipment that really help people's builds come together perfectly. There were other bits of information about the game that were released recently too. Alicization Lycoris has gone gold, which means it's ready to be printed and distributed to retailers. The base game is expected to be 50 to 60 hours long if you're playing the game normally, but if you decide to focus on the main story, it's expected to take roughly 30 hours to complete. The playtime will be much longer if you decide you want to take part in everything, since there are side activities, bosses and optional side quests for you to do. Plus the DLC that's in the works at the moment will increase that playtime even further, and I'm sure if you take part in the end game, that will push the playtime up even more. I post smaller gameplay clips and news updates over on Twitter between the videos that I make, so if you want to see some of those, I'll put the link in the description so you can head over there and follow if you want to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. If you want to see any of my other gameplay videos that I make for Sword Art Online or action RPGs, then don't forget to subscribe and remember to click that bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video is available. But thanks for watching. I'll be making some new videos very soon, but until I make those videos, I'll see you all later.